Hello, in this video I am going to show you how to create an activity diagram in using the swim lanes. Let's start creating an activity diagram using a swim lane. As you can see, this is the page and I have already opened up I can go to software, go to and then I can select the UML activity, and you can see that I've selected. And the first thing I would look for is the swim lane. Now here is the swim lane. As you can see, it's known as partitions in Visio. Okay, let me make it little bit shorter. So that it fits on the page. Okay, let's move it to the top, making it small. We'll do it. And let me make it little shorter so that we have fit it the one page, and another one will be coming here. You can make it a little bit bigger in the width, and that being done, now that we have two swim lanes, and let me name it. This is basically an activity diagram for an online airline ticketing system, and there are two swim lanes. One will stand for, for the user, and the other will stand for the online system. That being done, now we need to bring in the initial state, and then we also need to bring the action state here. In the action state, we need to pilot URL. The user will be interacting with the URL or the browser, and then let me bring the control flow here. As you can see, this is being done. Now that we have a URL, what we are looking forward is to the search of the flight. The user uses the system to search the flight, search for the flight, that is searching for the ticket for the flight. So first you will search the flight for the whether that you can find the let's make it a little big and bring it down, and it being done. And that's what that person is doing. And then let's he will make the decision whether he wants to define the search or he wants to continue it down. So basically the control flow goes this way, and that being done, as you can see it, okay, now I can use the control to bend this, and again pressing the control I can correct this. Now basically what happens is, here I'm going to say start search, this is coming back when the person cannot find. The person needs to refine the search or found, refine search or redefine search, whatever you want to say it there. Now the person has been able to find the flight. So let's go to the action state. There's a fill form, so he has to fill the form, and phone number and email address are very required in the form for the contact of the person. Now that being done, once he is filling up the form, he has a preference. Now the preference is for the seat, as you can see, preference, person has a preference. What are the different type of preference it is? So we need a for condition here. Let's take it here. As you can see, then again control flow comes here, shift, and then we have a seat preference. Then there's option for the food and the option for the drink. Seat preference, drinks, and food. We have all the three here now, and let's take another one. Oh, it has some problem with the issues with the Here is the another one, and let me take the last one, that is the third one. That being done, as you can see, I need to join them back. And here we have, and then it goes to the selection, select it, okay. Now once the person has selected, the person has to pay for the ticket, pay for the ticket. As you can see, I can move the control flow from here to okay, the person has to pay for the ticket. Now let's go to the now how is that person going to pay? The person can pay by two different methods. One, the person can use a credit card, or the person can use pay by PayPal. So that are the two different methods. So that being said, this is online payment, and that being done, here is one. Here is another one. Now I need to make a transition to join them. Little extra. As you can see, here is it, and then we have validate the transaction, validate the transaction. What will happen is that the payment, the credit card and other details need to be verified by the outside system, so the validation of the transaction would take place. And then now once the payment is made, the seat is confirmed. Seat is confirmed. Seat confirmed. Now that the seat is confirmed, update seat available. Before I go to the update, doing the update to the system, for update seat available, I can go down here, and if I want to continue, there would be two processes that would be taking place, two activity that would take place simultaneously. Breaking down the flow, and the one state would be update seat available, and the next would be send email to the buyer. And that's it. As you can see, bring the control flow back in. And here too, that being done. And we have the final activity done here. That's the final. As you can see, here it is. That's how the swim lane is used in the activity diagram. And let's make it a little bit better in the look. I can use to fill it up. I can select the user, and I can select the other color. And you can see that we have a different system here, and that's it. Now the only thing is that we need to correct a little bit using that's it. If you want to actually apply some themes, you can choose it from here. I will leave it as to the default. You can see this is how, and the last thing is that I need to add a note. Of course it should have been outside the swim lane, but let me put it here somewhere so that activity diagram, online airline ticketing system, Here it is. Using swim lanes, or this is one way I can do it, or I can do the home and text. And I can paste here. And that's it. I can select this thing. I can choose to fill. If I want, I do not like this thing, I can delete it, and that's it. And I can move this thing somewhere down. You can use a note also, no problems, as I showed you already. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.